Hello and welcome back to Idle Slayer. So there's been an update. This is the 4.7.2 update. There's been since an update since then. It's up to 4.7.3. The 4.7.3 update is simply a bug fix with some of the bonuses and a translation update. That said, let's talk about the 4.72 update because that is actually the one with game-changing implications. So first, there are new Ultra Ascension upgrades, new Astral Ascension upgrades. So 2 new upgrades, one of which is extremely impactful once you're in, I would say late early game to early mid game. That said, it is impactful all the way past all the way from early mid game on. Again, it's kind of hard to say where that is because depending on your perspective, I would say mid game is actually. I'm probably not even close to mid game, I would say, based on how long I expect the other Ultra Ascensions to go. So let me frame it as it's useful after you've done 2 Ultra Ascensions. So again, I would still say that's pretty early in the game. You might have a different opinion though, but that's fine. But that's when it is useful. It won't be useful to you before then. The Astral Ascension is very much a late game thing, and that's not going to be useful at all until you're at late game. Additionally, the Engineer Ascension upgrade has been removed, and it's now just always active. I think that is an amazing update. That is 100% a positive change, and the reason being is because it goes in tandem with the armory price being reduced to 12 QD. So, if you remember when I was playing, I was having issues because I didn't have the engineering upgrade, so I didn't want to dismantle anything to get the divinity points. But I was also in a pickle because my armory was full. So my armory was full. I had nowhere to put it, and it was not really the greatest feeling in the game. So I think that's a very important change. And the other changes are the giant material can now be purchased with Jewels of Soul. I think that's a good change. Added break rewards in the armory items tooltip. So for me, since I play on Steam, I didn't even realize that it actually tells you how many divinity points you get for breaking an item. So I get to see that now. Added a ribbon to Albert. I'll be honest, I haven't made it back to the town to see Albert. And finally, the action item during free roam will sometimes appear at the bottom of the character in some places. I believe I remember part of the game where I had issues with the little explanation point, like blocking something. I want to say it was on the boss fight to Vincent, but because I had to position myself very carefully so I could see what kind of symbol I was making, I'm going to assume that that's where it is. I haven't been back to the village to check that. Performance improvements and bug fixes. Okay, those are always good. And again, balance is now that there's a daily CPS that now can be stacked with a normal CPS bonus. Now, I assume that it's additive. So if you have a 20x CPS bonus, you can then do the daily CPS bonus, and it's effectively a 40x CPS bonus. If it's multiplicative, that's huge, but that's why I don't think it's multiplicative. I haven't tried it out, so if you know for sure, please let me know. I have been using it, and one time I used it by mistake like this, to basically, when I ascend, I will get in a situation, and then I was popping it as a 20x on demand to basically make ascending and catching up pretty easy, once a day. And I generally only ascended once a day. That said, they'd also nerfed the weekly portal requirement from, I don't know what it was before. Now it's 45, 55, and 60. So if you knew what it was before, please say something in the comments. I did finally get the weekly itinerary. I do have the portal quest this week, and it is only 45, so I don't know how good or bad that is. Again, I get enough bonus stages now that it's kind of inconsequential. Alright, that said, let's look at the Ascension upgrades because they're the big things. So first, we're going to come in here, and as you can see, I do have Wanderer's Path. And that's because of the new Ultra Ascension upgrade, Cleric Staff. It's a 25% soul bonus, which I will tell you is straight up incredible. This is what enabled me to get Wanderer's path so much faster. So, that said, this is 600 million souls. This becomes relevant when you're going for the Stone of Hope. So, it's after you've Ultra Ascended twice. It won't really help you before then, but I will say that when I did this before, it was, you got this for 500 million, you get this for 1.5 billion, or you could go over here and get this for 3 billion. So this is a nice stepping stone to lead to this, you know, heading over here for all these things. That said, the other one is this one down here, Total Sale. It's Astral locked, 200 trillion, so this is very much an endgame thing, and it decreases the price of every upgrade by 6%. 6% is sort of a weird number. I mean, I don't think 6% is going to be a dramatic change, because I think at best it's going to allow you to buy maybe one extra item each, maybe two. I don't really think it's going to change things too much. However, it'll make restarting much more pleasant. That said, at 200 trillion, you will pick this up with Advanced Divinities and with the Stone of Rage. So it's very much a endgame thing that we're not going to see anytime soon. That said, do you disagree with my assessment? Please let me know in the comments. I'm always open to feedback. That's how I've learned a lot about this game, and I appreciate all the feedback you've given me. But all that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.